What's good, YouTube? Today we're doing another market watch. I know it's been about a week. I've been doing these usually on Thursdays, so there's a lot that happened because of the OCG Banlist, but let's start with a card that my roommate caused to spike after he summoned Denko in the finals and caused a bunch of hype around this card. Now, I had viewers specifically ask me, hey, should I be buying this for 25? My answer is actually no. You see it's like 24 here and 25 here. The Mega Pack actually had a longer time to get restocked. So I would actually highly suggest you not buy at that price, because let's take a walk over to eBay. $15 lowest buy it now, or best offer even, so you can send an offer, but I think that'll sell pretty quick. Then 18, and then we have 19s, sold 44, so 19 is a pretty solid price that it could just go to. I think it might hang around $18 after this. People like this want to sell right away, the $15 one, but we see that realistically it's 18, 19. So to the viewer that did ask this question, nah man, don't buy at 25. Come on over to eBay, check it out. Again, with hype, as you're about to see on a lot of these ban cards, TCG Player is the worst place to go when hype is involved. Dimensional Barrier. Now, this card has been sitting, and this is eBay, has been sitting around 50, and it's starting to tank a little. Like, it was 55, 60, and we just see it go down little by little. The thing is, like, you can main deck this card, you can side deck this card. This card's very good. It's very good against Junishishi. I called it being probably around a $50 card, and it's sinking below that, surprisingly to me, but we're in the winter season. I think when the competitive season gears up, when Junishishi gear up, we will see this card increase and play a lot, and it will be a solid 50, maybe go back up past for a little while, back to $70 like hallmark price like Strike, because remember, Strike dipped down for a while, then whooshed back up. I think we'll see that with this card as well as we head towards the competitive season. It's the same time of year even as Strike had that effect, so I would get mine now. Almost definitely. I don't think there's any reason to wait when it's about the most solid price it will be, and we are not in competitive season. And very similar, about $1 more, I think, only. Yeah, we have multiple here, but only about $1 more over here on TCG Player. Now, let's get to Banlist hype. So, I usually don't talk about the OCG. I didn't do an OCG Banlist thing. I don't follow it that much. But when it affects our market, I have to look. So, Ulti Future Fusion, immediately one of the first spikes. You see the Ultis are 25 for the Unlimbs. A first ed near mint at 30. Does it deserve the price? I don't know. It's protect the Future Fusion right now, right? A lot of erratas have happened, and you kind of have to protect it, apparently. And I don't know that it's going to be played that much if you have to protect. Like, Void Imagination is probably the card you're going to play in Infernoids rather than Future Fusion, in my opinion. Because Void Imagination is just going to do it right away and be able to send from deck as well if they have extra deck monsters, which almost any deck's going to have against you. So definitely, I would just say, yeah, guys, let's stick to you know, not overhyping this card. And of course, on TCG Player, I wanted to show you guys the lowest near mint is actually 19. So you're saving $1, but on only one copy. Somebody who wants to sell. And then overall, first ed, lightly played. So he finally gets a near mint, and they're 50, unlimited in first. So only one copy here, and that could go pretty quick. But if you're a collector, sure, this card did a lot in the game before. But for near mint copies, you're looking at a pretty penny now. And Bryonic's very similar. We actually have one at 50, another at 50, so it seems to be settling there. At first, it was like 80, and this is why I wait a few days to do my market watch. I want to see the kind of even out impact, guys. Like, I don't want to oversell, overhype, overdo anything, but we see him settling back down to 50. Very similar over here, but at 62 from the 80. So we see him sloping back downwards overall because they're just not selling him. People do want to get more than they paid. That's why you collect these cards. But again, this is OCG. No implications towards us. Yes, there are erratas, but Chaos Emperor got errated and we never got it back. Like, I think the Japanese creator said something like, I want every single card to see play one more time that was on the Forbidden Unlimited list, and that's why the erratas are happening, if you did not know that. So, it's just very interesting to see all these erratas happen, but it doesn't necessarily mean the TCG will see the play with them, but the OCG will. Should be interesting to see when the erratas get into effect over here and when they will be introduced. Now, here's the biggest hype card. Rescue Kitty. Very cool, super rare. It was also at 80. It settled to 60 instead of 50, though. Interesting to note. And then we see 68, 70, excuse me. And only one copy at 60 before 68/70. Like, pretty interesting. And 65 over here. So you're saving $5. Actually, that's light play. Near mint 69. Very, very interesting. And Yu-Gi-Oh! Black Market. Shout out to them getting in there. But yeah, does this card deserve it? When it was released, if you guys remember, it was actually an $80 card. But it went way down because of Banlist and all that good stuff. But I would say for a Super 50 should be the max. I mean, I get that it's Turbo. Turbo Supers haven't ever been as much, I believe, as like the CP, Book of Moons, and that stuff. But it's old. It's old at this point. I could see it being 50. I don't think it should be any more ever than that, though, if you're paying. So, my suggestion to you guys, wait for it to even out. I don't think it'll be going anywhere up from here. That's pretty ridiculous. Brain Control. Actually, it's at its price when it was playable, $30 for a first ed ulti. Old card. If it was actually really relevant, I could see it being 50, but that errata really hurt it. Oh, we have a... I don't have it in order. Price for shipping lowest first. Buy it now. Moderate play. Light play. Moderate play. Light play. So yeah, 30. The only one available in all of online near mint new listing. Because it doesn't exist near mint at all on TCG Player. So there's one on the market at 30, which is actually its old price. That's kind of cool. Does it warrant it? No, it can only take normal summoned monsters now, I believe. So that's kind of interesting of a kind of twist, because so many fusion monsters, so many Xyz, all these things. I think it's just, it's not going to do anything now. Like, okay, normal summon, like, all my stuff's special. All my Mermails are special. I overlaid with all my materials. You don't even have to play around this card. You just do it naturally. So, I think it'll see 0 play. It's cool that its price, the only available price is its old price here at 30. Make sure it shows up on the screen. There we go. I don't know if I was hiding it from you guys on accident, but there it is. $30, only one online at all. Imperial Order. Now, this is important. It actually kind of has its old effect, except you cannot kill it. So, we all hate anti-spell. Why not bring Imperial Order back? You pay 700 during both standby, so 1400, and you cannot purposely kill it on your own. Very, very interesting. And the lowest 30, I believe the lowest first ed is 30 mint, maybe? Light play, near mint, 27 actually. So PSV, there is a Yugi's World version. Let's go on over to TCG Player. Unlimited near mint, 35 is the lowest for a DB1. We have the secret rare PSVs. We'll go into there in a bit. But 21 for the Yugi's World before 30 and only 2 copies. The Yugi's World secret does look very nice, actually. I enjoy how it looks. But old cards, of course, are the customer satisfaction. So let's go in there and try to take a look. I believe page 3 will be the first time we see a first ed near mint. And indeed, light play. We have down here $28. So are you saving money? No, it's about the same. Yeah, actually exactly the same. $27.49. $27.49. I think that's we haven't seen that in a while. Well, we have a near mint at 27, but so you can save 50 cents real quick, guys. But yeah, deserving. Oh yes. I think it'll settle at 20 though. But maybe the first PSV will actually be even more. It's hard to tell. This card is so deserving if it comes back. Hit anti-spell, hit anti-spell, hit anti-spell. Well, here's Imperial Order. Let's check Pendulums even more. They're winning. Why not? Junishishi, why not? Man. But Terratop's the one over there, so it's a little more understandable. I still think this card is just a powerhouse. People already hate anti-spell. They're going to hate this card even more. Terratop. What can we say about Terratop? It hasn't fallen here yet. And it's at 1, and everybody's like just What are they, confident that we're not getting the ban list, that we're going to get a full power event with it? I don't know, but it's sitting at its same pretty price it has been for a while of $12, despite getting hit to 1 on that list. And we usually see some similarities between lists. I don't think it should be at 12, but if they're selling, they're selling. And let's go look at Terratop over here. Buy it now. Price was shipping lowest first. They're using a picture of the ulti, but high-speed riders. Shouldn't be doing that, duelist. But I guess 1125 is the lowest, and then 1116. 66, my bad. So you save some money going back over there. The ultis do seem to be falling. That's a good sign that people know they want to get rid of them, but the regular version sitting, that doesn't sit well with me. But it is sitting at its price right now. I expect to see it to go down. I would sell mine now, but if maybe we will have an event with full power Junishishi, and if you plan to travel to Seattle, maybe keep yours. We'll see. I do like to see one full power event, and we usually get that. Like Stratos got his full power event. Pendulums did get their full power event with full power Pepe. So I think that will probably happen, but I could be very mistaken. So what do you guys think about this format? What do you guys think about the OCG ban list? I usually don't talk about these things, but here we are with it affecting our market and rectorinoing it. So what do you guys think? And hopefully you enjoyed this market watch. I tried to wait for a bit of hype to die down to show some settled prices instead of the day one. Oh my gosh, it's at 80 everywhere. But it still is higher than I think it should be. But I'm showing it off anyways because I'm trying to maybe make Thursday the regular market watch day because we've settled after the week. We've had a bit for like the Denkos not to be 80 also. 80 seemed to be the magic number for hype for a little bit, but let me know what you guys think. Do you think I should wait even longer for hype, or do you think 4 days is a good digestion period when these things happen and like kind of we've waited and now we see? I definitely don't want to sell hype. I want to discuss it. Thanks for watching, boys.